Have you ever pondered the connection between the adventure of travel and the seemingly mundane world of financial literacy? It is a nexus that might not immediately jump out at you. But take a few moments, sit back, and let's dive deeper into the intricacies of this conjunction. Let's take a moment to appreciate the grandeur of a well-planned journey. Imagine the wind blowing through your hair as you cruise down the Pacific Coast Highway. The awe of standing in front of the majestic pyramids of Egypt, or the tranquility of a gondola ride through the quaint canals of Venice, or the rush of adrenaline as you skydive over the mesmerizing landscapes of New Zealand. Each of these experiences, as enticing as they are, require a certain level of planning and preparation. Now shift your focus to the seemingly dull realm of financial literacy, the world of budgets, savings, investments, expenses, and income. It's a world often associated with stress and anxiety, a stark contrast to the joy of a well-deserved vacation. But here's the twist. The meticulous planning that you put into your dream vacation mirrors the very of financial planning. When you start planning a trip, what do? You set financial goals, create a budget, research costs, and start saving. Doesn't that sound familiar? It's the same steps you'd take in managing your personal finance. You see, travel and financial literacy are two sides of the same coin. When you're about to embark on an adventure, you're not just packing your bags, you're also preparing your budget, forecasting your expenses, ensuring you've got enough savings to last the journey, and even planning for contingencies. All of this is essentially financial planning, the tangible representation of financial literacy. The adventure of travel and the world of financial literacy are indeed more intertwined than they may initially seem. They require the same level of commitment, the same level of detail, and the same level of understanding. The only difference is the perspective. So the next time you're planning an adventure, remember, you aren't just planning a trip, you're exercising your financial literacy. And the next time you're planning your financial future, remember, you're not just planning for a rainy day, you're also planning for those sun-soaked adventures. All these steps mirror the very essence of financial management. Setting financial goals for a trip is no different than setting life goals. Pursuing this task is like embarking on an adventure, where every decision you make matters, every step you take leads you closer to your destination, your desired financial outcome. In this journey, the first step always involves determining the destination. It's not just about picking a place, it's about visualizing the experience you want to have. This could be a scenic vineyard in Tuscany, a rustic cabin in the heart of the Rocky Mountains, an opulent in a Parisian hotel, or a simple beach shack on a secluded island. Whatever your destination is, the key is to have a clear picture of it. Once the destination is decided upon, the next determination to make is the duration of stay. This aspect is as important as the destination itself. Will it be a quick weekend getaway or a long, leisurely, month-long sojourn? The duration of your stay will have a significant impact on how you plan your budget. The next step involves choosing the type of accommodation. This choice could range from a luxurious 5-star hotel that offers the finest amenities and services, a quaint bed and breakfast that provides a homey atmosphere, a budget-friendly hostel for those seeking adventure and camaraderie, or even camping under stars for the nature lovers. Each choice has its unique financial implications that need to be considered. Afterward, we move to the mode of transportation. Would you prefer the convenience of a direct flight or the scenic route of a train ride? Perhaps you enjoy the freedom of a road trip, or maybe you're an avid sailor wanting to charter your own yacht. All these options have varied costs associated with them, from ticket prices, fuel costs, to maintenance expenses. Altogether, this meticulous process of planning a trip not only teaches us to prioritize spending, it also encourages us to allocate resources efficiently. It teaches us to weigh our wants against our needs, to make informed decisions, to be patient and disciplined. These skills, acquired through planning, are indeed vital in managing personal finances. Therein lies the significance of setting financial goals, whether for a journey across continents or a journey through life. Budgeting for a trip is akin to managing a household budget. Just like how you would meticulously plan and allocate funds for different needs and wants in your household, the same applies to planning a trip as well. It's about taking into account every small detail, foreseeing potential expenditures, and accommodating for them in your budget. With trips, there are various elements to consider. Firstly, transportation. This includes, but isn't limited to, your airfare or train tickets, local transportation like taxis, buses, or rental cars. Then comes accommodation. Whether you're choosing a luxurious 5-star hotel or a budget-friendly hostel, it's essential to factor this into your budget. Next, meals. The cost of eating out can add up, so it's vital to have a rough idea of how much you'll be spending on food and beverages during trip. This could mean researching local food prices or setting a daily limit for food expenses. Activities represent another significant expense. Sightseeing tours, museum entries, adventure sports, nightlife. The cost of these can add up. It's crucial to prioritize and budget accordingly. Lastly, souvenirs. It's easy to go overboard buying keepsakes and gifts for friends and family. Therefore, setting aside a specific amount for this is helpful. This detailed budgeting helps us understand the importance of tracking expenses and sticking to a financial plan. Researching costs for a trip equips us with the ability to gather information, compare options, and make informed financial decisions. Just as you would compare prices for flights, hotels, and activities, these are the same vital skills you use when planning your financial future. This research enables us to look at different suppliers, compare their prices, read reviews, and choose the best option that meets our budget and requirements. Applying this approach to financial decisions is equally crucial. Picture the stock market as an international flight booking platform. Each airline represents a different company with its shares. The prices fluctuate based on demand, performance, season, and countless other factors. You wouldn't blindly book the first flight you see, would you? The same goes for insurance. Think of insurance companies as hotels. You compare their rates, coverage, customer reviews, and other factors before you decide. Selecting a loan should be treated like choosing an adventure activity. You wouldn't just jump off a cliff without a parachute, would you? You want to know the terms, interest rates, and repayment options. The financial world can be daunting, but equipping ourselves with the right tools and knowledge can make the journey more manageable. Just as you would compare prices for flights, hotels, and activities, you would do the same when investing in stocks, buying insurance, or selecting a loan. Saving for a trip is a lesson in discipline and patience. It is an exercise that makes us consciously evaluate our spending habits and lifestyle. Each dollar paid towards our daily cup of coffee, that premium cable channel we seldom watch, or those impulsive online shopping sprees, suddenly seems more than just a minor expense. It becomes an obstacle standing between us and our dream destination. This process encourages us to question our needs versus our wants. The need for a warm, comfortable home overrides the want for a designer outfit. The need for healthy, home-cooked meals outweighs the want for frequent dine-outs or lavish brunches. Each decision we make, no matter how small, has an impact on our saving goal. It teaches us the art of budgeting. We learn to prioritize, allocate, and manage our funds more efficiently. We find joy in finding bargains and discounts, in recycling and reusing, in substituting luxury with simplicity. We realize that saving is not a punishment, it is a way to secure our dreams. As we keep stashing away a part of our earnings month after month, we get to witness firsthand the power of compound interest and the growth of our savings over time. This practice fosters good saving habits and stabilizes our financial future. It also has a profound psychological effect. It creates a sense of accomplishment and self-worth. Even before we set foot on our dream destination, we feel a level of satisfaction from the journey of saving itself. We understand the importance of planning and preparation in achieving our goals. Saving for a trip is more than just stashing away money. It is a journey of personal growth, reinforcing the value of delayed gratification. Once on the trip, managing costs and spending wisely takes center stage. It's about being at the helm of your financial ship, navigating the stormy sea of expenses that a journey can often bring along. Expenses can be like unseen icebergs, threatening to sink the proverbial Titanic of your travel budget. The process begins with prioritizing your expenses. It's about choosing whether dining at a fancy restaurant takes precedence over visiting another famous monument around the corner. Next, let's talk about transportation. The local train may take longer compared to a taxi ride, but the significant cut in costs, the opportunity to soak in local culture, and the environment-friendly aspect are factors worth considering. One essential travel habit is tracking your spending. It's like having a financial GPS that helps you stay on the right path, preventing you from getting lost in the labyrinth of impulsive spending. The thrill of hunting for deals is an integral part of the travel experience. Imagine the joy of finding that hidden gem of a souvenir at a local flea market, or the delight in discovering a last-minute discount at your favorite hotel. This isn't just about saving money, it's about the satisfaction of having made a smart choice. These decisions and habits are essentially the foundation of sound financial management. So, the next time you're planning a trip, remember, it's not just about the destination or the journey. It's about an amalgamation of experiences that not only broaden your horizons, but also enhance your understanding of financial management. While you're budgeting for your trip, selecting the most cost-effective accommodation, or figuring out how to get the best deals on flights and excursions, you're unknowingly developing a stronger financial acumen. Your travel experiences foster a better understanding of the value of money, exchange rates, and how the global economy functions. These are real-world lessons, far beyond the confines of a classroom, that you understand the impact of financial decisions on your life. And the beauty of this learning process is that it's subtle. It occurs in the background whilst you're focusing on creating unforgettable memories. Visiting different countries exposes you to different economic conditions and financial systems, offering a fresh perspective on managing your personal finances. This can inspire you to adopt better financial and make more informed decisions. Your infatuation with exploring new places can fuel your journey to becoming financially savvy. It's a unique blend of passion for adventure and practicality. So, you're packing your suitcase for your next adventure. You're not just preparing for a vacation, you're embarking on a learning journey, a pilgrimage to the world of financial literacy. Remember, the world is a classroom, and travel is one of its most compelling teachers. So, embark on your next journey with a new perspective. Not just to explore the world, but also to explore the world of financial literacy. Happy travels and happy learning. An important aspect of financial planning for a trip, often overlooked, is setting aside an emergency fund. This acts as a safety net, providing you with a financial buffer that can be incredibly useful while traveling. You see, when you're out exploring the world, unexpected expenses can crop up at any time. Perhaps you need to change your flight due to unforeseen circumstances. Or maybe you're faced with an unexpected medical expense. These situations can be daunting, especially when you're in a foreign country. Having an emergency fund gives you the freedom to deal with these unexpected expenses without having to worry about depleting your savings or running into debt. It's not just about having extra money, it's about having peace of mind. When you know you're financially prepared for any situation, you can fully immerse yourself in the joy of travel without the constant worry of what if. So, as you're planning your next travel adventure, remember to factor in an emergency fund. It's a crucial part of your financial preparation, and it will enable you to enjoy your trip to the fullest. After all, the purpose of travel is to relax, explore, and learn, not to stress about finances. Remember, the key to a successful trip is not just about how much you save, but also about how well you're prepared for the unexpected. So, pack your bags, set your budget, and don't forget that emergency fund. Happy travels and happy financial planning. Travel and financial planning can be a tricky mix, and it's only natural to make mistakes along the way. But remember, every mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. Let's take a moment to reflect on some common financial mistakes that travelers often make. Firstly, overspending on unnecessary items. It's easy to get carried away with the thrill of being in a new place and end up buying things you don't really need. This can quickly drain your budget, leaving you less money for your actual travel experiences. Secondly, not budgeting for unexpected expenses. As we discussed in our previous section, it's crucial to set aside an emergency fund, but sometimes travelers underestimate the amount they might need for unexpected situations. This could lead to financial stress and might even cut your trip short. But don't worry if you made these mistakes in the past. The important thing is to learn from them. Use these experiences to improve your financial management skills for future trips. Reflect on where you overspent and make a note of it for your next budget plan. If you didn't have enough in your emergency fund, consider increasing it next time. Remember, every mistake you make is a step towards becoming a more financially savvy traveler. Embrace these learning experiences and use them to shape your future travel adventures. After all, the journey to financial literacy is a continuous one, filled with lessons along the way. So as you prepare for your next trip, keep these lessons in mind and set yourself up for a financially stress-free travel experience.